director on Junction Trailblazers, and he's also your chef for today. Woo!
We call him Chef Paul.
Chef Paul. So we appreciate him for that, that's for sure. And you are a veteran as well, and so is his wife and son. Wife Shay, son Scott, right there.
We're still serving.
So yes, he's still serving.
Still serving.
Shay and Paul are retired, and that's why he's able to help our club. Our next executive member is, where are we? We got Bruce Yates from Deer Lake as well, and he's a director.
Kevin.
Judy, his wife, is a veteran. Judy is right there.
Judy's right
Thank
there.
you. And then we have Kevin Hayden. He's a director and groomer coordinator as well. And then you got Wade, my husband, and he's a director. And I'm Teresa, secretary treasurer. And we do have other members that couldn't be here today. We have a vice president who's an acting president right now. And he is the gentleman that actually gives us equipment. He's given us a grader to use on Main Dam and an excavator on Main Dam, and that's what we graded from Deer Lake to Howe Lake. So he is very generous with his equipment if we can find an operator and put fuel in the machine. His name is Colin Butt, and he owns Black Star, and he actually donated his truck and Starlink for us today as well, so that we can do online sales for our things that we have as fundraisers. He unfortunately couldn't be here today, but he's a very good asset to our club. And as long as, oh yes, and he does. He's got Black Star, he's got Husqvarna, he owns Towfast. It's up by Majors Logging, just off the highway across from the airport. So he's just a young gentleman, but you know, he can't commit any time. But I mean, his oh yes, trails. So he is invaluable for what he can do for us. So. And what else we got here? So our other people that are on here are our faithful volunteers that actually put this shelter right here as it looks now. So we can't thank them enough. They were committed from last fall till just last week or the week before when we actually finished everything. So we don't know what we would have done with them. We have Paul Regular, Daryl Williams, Melvin Harnum, Ted Noble, Wayne Anstey, Winston Anstey, Gary Kingston, Chris Cooper. Phenomenal.
Hey, your son Scott.
Oh, Scott Franklin, a valuable asset as well. He's from Bombay. He wished that he was here today. He's actually ex-military, or veteran, sorry. So, but he couldn't. But he was always here with his mini hoe, his dump trailer. What you see here today for our signs that we got done, the rock, he was the guy that was just going back and forth. So he's to be commended for his what he can offer as well. So, so what we do for fundraising, and so we got a trail pass that we sell. A lot of you may have it. It's $20. It's not a mandatory thing. It's just something that we do, that if you put $20 towards it, we can keep doing what we're doing, which is putting the fuel in the grader, excavator, and you know, like the odd little things, or buying things for the shelter as well. So we got that on the go. We have a 50-50 that you guys seen that we are partnering with the Legion. So we have 50-50 tickets here today. If anybody would like to buy a 50-50, that the draw is taking place on Monday at 7 p.m. If we sell all 4,000 tickets, the winner gets 20. The other 20 is split between Junction Trailblazers and the Deer Lake Legion. If we don't, whatever the pot is, the winner gets what they get, and then we will be able to get, you know, some funding to be able to just keep on going. So we have that, and then of course you guys seen our clothing lineup. So what we got going on is an online store. If you follow us on Junction Trailblazers, you will have a link there where you can order whatever size you want, in whatever color you want, in t-shirts, green, black. So today we just have a few things that Megatrends had in stock that we could do and bring in here. That's why we just have a limited amount, but whatever you can take home today, hats, what we have square, that we can take credit card, debit card, cash, whatever you have there. So after we're done here, Brendan, which is actually our newest probably executive member, he's going to be taking over some of our fundraising, our marketing, and our online sales and clothing, and potentially take on treasurer, so then I can devote to secretary. So he will be invaluable to us as well. So You go in and see him, you can funnel through, and then, take what you would like, that would, you
If we
prefer.
don't have what you would like, you can get access to the internet and order it right here.
Right here. You didn't have to leave it on the store. We'll give you the link or the password. So, in saying that, this just wasn't all Junction Trailblazers. So.
This all works is the Newfoundland Labrador Snowmobile Federation is responsible for 17 clubs across the island. Each club has their own different district. Each club does their own different things. Is responsible for their own grooming, although we own the groomers and we pay for the fuel in the groomers and pay the groomer operators wages. So that's why it's so important to buy a trail pass once we start them next week. One of the campaigns we started this year is we decided last spring that we were going to give every club on the island $10,000 to do trail development, this sort of stuff, work on their shelters, work on their trails. That way, we're fair to everybody and it divvies it up across the island. We're a little bit of a unique organization in that we're the only organization, the only province that's broaching into the whole concept of being a multi-purpose organization. So we're looking at, the idea of using ATVs and walkers, whoever wants to use our trails, we sort of welcome them on our trails, and it seems to be paying off big time. That's what it's all about. It's not just snowmobiling in the wintertime, it's being able to do this stuff in the summertime as well. That's why we've started a campaign this year. We share the trails that we build. So I've got these stickers now. I can pass them out once we're finished here. That's the whole concept. We don't keep this stuff just for snowmobiling. We want to share it with everybody. We want to make sure that everybody gets out and enjoys themselves. So that being said, again, hats off to Junction for what they've done here. They're one of the more active clubs on the island. After all, Deer Lake is the hub of snowmobiling. So, hats off to everybody in the group. Thanks.